cannot be serious. Goblins working with rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
We'll say, damn, interact.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Yeah.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Hey, Frosty, you hear my fan or no?
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
Oh, brother.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions.
Herbology?
There's more to magic than spell.
Finna grow some za.
Keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Thank dude.
Growing Punja's onion again.
Ain't this bitch the herbology teacher in the new Harry Potter? Not new, but in the Harry Potter.
Again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need
Her name is Garlic.
A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bowl. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
This bitch's name is Garlic. This is so crazy.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends
And of
a
course
bit
it's a
more
redhead.
comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Yeah. Nah, she alright or whatever, you know.
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil. should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
That shit nasty.
Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go.
What did we
Splendid work,
learn?
everyone. Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with her.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Shut up, Bati boy.
I should think Professor Garlic would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Oh, y'all niggas just dick eaters, okay.
I
Look
want
at this,
you to
shawty.
know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself. Why, the very idea.
Never mind, you ain't on shit.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Repot a mandrake, shit just.
I'll say, nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting...
She is kind of fun, I can't lie.
Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom.
Why every
Wasn't
bitch
easy to spare one on
dealing
such
with,
late
like,
notice. Plant the
plants
seeds
and
there
shit
now,
in every
and
show
you
is
can return
redheaded?
to
Why?
harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight,
Poison ivy
and
redheaded.
a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
That's all I know, bro. Honestly, I'm just chatting, but.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion.
Chinese
as you
chomping
also know from
cabbage.
Professor Sharp's class.
Okay, I planted it.
Well done. Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion.
I'm growing this all right now, the
I'll
Dittany.
let Professor
Dittany
Sharp
strain.
tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are
This
better
shit gotta be
suited
racist.
to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh,
Okay.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages.
Come on, man.
Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
Okay. Fuck,
Nice
nigga.
work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you
Look at
outright
that.
slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh,
Nah, you on my dick, gang.
well.
You gotta
thank
back up
Here
on my
we
dick.
are, home of the Chinese chomping... Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it. And they'll do the rest.
I'm taking all of these hoes.
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that.
Okay.
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of
Okay,
plants.
so you can use those
Not like
to.
stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that.
He pussy. He
Dogwood
mad
and
pussy.
Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time.
I'll press that
I'll see
little
you back
nigga.
in class.
Nigga said take your time. I'm collecting all these shits real quick. Nigga, who would fucking grow a cactus? Like, keep one as like a real, like... Move, nigga!
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most
Before I do it to
pleased
you, like I
included.
did Sebastian.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson.
6 minutes ago.
Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green.
What does she mean, missing digits?
Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue.
And UK niggas in chat, what does that mean? I don't want to say that to her.
Magical plants have
Missing
so
fingers,
much
okay.
to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a
Educated Memphis nigga.
subject.
Very
Take
rare.
your garden, and
Very
then we'll
rare.
turn it to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
She wanna fuck. You want my dick. What's in my inventory? Oh, plants and shit. Okay. Quest. The girl from Ugadu.
Relishing their new.
It is good to see you, my friend.
She wanna
Hello,
fuck.
Nancy. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger.
I gotta stay
For now,
Sentos for my
it
nigga
is safe
Professor
to say
Fig.
that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such
I gotta
courage
warm some food up, bro.
fighting that troll.
I got you.
And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Fuck.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen and find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Now, some action.
They must have come this way. Think! I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen.
Oh yeah, I'm about to bust these niggas down. Horse.
I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a dox's nip back your time.
Dox's nip?
Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Shouldn't be it.
Get fucked, nigga.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
We get into action now.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy it. I can hold them off.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this student on the back, buddy.
Stupefy.
W, back up. What a partner. Hey, yo, yeah.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite
Big W.
keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were
My
students
wife.
at Hogwarts.
Niggas is hating
Typical
on
hard-working
this shit because it's like,
Hufflepuff,
oh, they're
brilliant
supporting
potioneer, has her own shop in
anti-trans.
Nocturne Alley. She's a traveling vendor. Here's what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
There's mad real nigga shit in this
researcher.
game.
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Oh, I can't say that.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered
This nigga,
pillars,
is he God? Is he
dozens of them
Jesus
all
Christ in
around
this?
the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
The niggas?
I'm not sure old vine-covered pillars are worth studying.
Well, I think anything concerning Merlin is worth pursuing, and I shall have you know, no one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly
More gas.
mentioned it
More
in
za.
his
Okay.
writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center.
Yeah, you chatting.
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbol.
Precisely. Would you care to...
Yeah, I do it. Fuck.
I brought
bitch.
a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the...
Protego!
Each trial has these
Protego!
features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens.
Wait, do it where? Oh, right here.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Oh, probably Incendigo.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Bodega? No, what's it called? Bendigo? Indigo? Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I can hardly believe it.
She's about to come.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines.
Okay.
You should.
You told
my
me how to
guess
do
is-
side
but you can
missions.
find-
Like,
I'm
good.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my
Where the
notes
fuck is
and-
Uganda, bitch? Why did she dip on me? Why was I on the floor?
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own.
How you get points to somebody when
Never
you
know
ask
when
them
you
for the
might
answer?
Need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One
pinch of
errant
Danny.
sneeze could be disastrous.
A hook up lum juice. I know that shit tastes like dick.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done.
I'm him.
And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients.
Okay.
Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology club. Others, however,
Yeah.
come and see me.
Niggas chatting.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yeah, you on my dick though.
He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to
He don't look like Sebastian with different hair?
Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply
I
need a
bet.
single Whooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fuipa feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Whooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Remember,
just need to get shit for this nigga. I'll read that later.
A well-prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions.
Here's the Flopper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew.
Hey, Zach.
You should get back to brewing your Adurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
He said cock.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
I'll wait 30 seconds. While that's happening, I'm gonna warm up some more pizza. It's done. Can it overcook? Okay, make sure. Zaylen not here, bro. He at work. You're not even in chat. I brewed it.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
Professor Sharp.
Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it! Not again.
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Nigga's a loser.
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh,
That's not how you're supposed to handle the name
you're a
either.
new student.
Jesus.
I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by
I don't want to
Ella?
speak this nigga no more.
I'm glad I was able.
Merlin's beard. Speaking of stuff.
Merlin's beard.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson.
Some real nigga
As
shit.
for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients.
Yeah, how hand up his eye. He didn't hand it off
Pay
right.
particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here.
Okay.
Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Yes, sir. Fuck, nigga.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
Right. Well, man, nigga. Won't be a next time.
Greetings.
You good, shawty?
Scrope
Oh, never mind.
knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope. Get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Blake.
Okay. How you?
Scrope? Who is Scrope?
Why does nigga got me? Why he got me running in circles, bro?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Oh, what's good, Troy?
Accio.
Wait for the pumpkins? Okay, he got me on a wild goose chase now.
I think I know just the place. Accio.
How can I open this?
Incendio. Levioso.
Guess someone got it. Ain't this hog? What's that nigga name? The big nigga? Hagrid? Ain't that his spot? Oh, don't fall, please. Holy. Come on, bro. Is it inside? Oh, my fault.
Revelio.
Oh yeah, so this is just groundskeeper shit. Search the pumpkin patch. I'm tweaking? Bro. Is it inside? Can't be. Revelio.
Revelio. Down to the water's edge.
Nigga is finna get.
This better not be a trick.
You finna get touched on. What's this? That's like a 30-inch vert.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Okay.
Undermining the headmaster and getting something in return. Continue.
Oh, Scrope does not intend to undermine the headmaster. In fact, Scrope wants to surprise him.
Nigga's ears
Scrope's late
cut
mistress,
off.
Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
How did you know that I'd found a book and that it's missing pages?
Scrope and the other house elves are good at staying out of sight. Scrope hears and sees many things in the castle. Scrope knows how to keep secrets.
Tell me more about this treasured ring.
Oh, it's adorned with the black family crest. The headmaster would be pleased with Scrope for returning it.
How did you injure your ear?
That's a crazy ass question.
Decapitating their house elves when their service is no longer required. One day, dear Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope and got a bit too eager with a cleaver. Scrope was able to convince the sweet girl of his value and now views this small injury as a reminder of her good heart.
Nigga, they decapitate these niggas when they're not needed? That's crazy.
I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages and the ring.
Dang. Fuck, nigga.
Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
Could it be? A visitor?
All these niggas look alike, bro. Different hair.
Oh! Ah. Ooh. Ah. The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next. Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest?
Jesus
and I'll
Christ.
show you where to find the pages.
Why did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
I think I could guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
I suppose
Fuck
if that's the only
peeves.
way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
So these niggas like Jedis, when they die, they just die? What's this?
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to... Where did you suggest we meet?
Near the Forbidden Forest.
Okay.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages.
If you...
You can still see me. I'm good. I don't know.
Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
That boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes
Give
some
him head.
consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to House Elves.